The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
A Friday, someone got to him and made him a Baal Tshuva. And he learned, and he became frum, and everything is gewaldig. He worked for a hospital, the division of pharmacy. His job was to go around from pharmacy to pharmacy in all the hospitals and bring them the medicines, get paid, bring back the cheshbonos. He works from morning to night. He comes to the Rav and he tells him, you speak about Torah, that the Iker is Torah. When am I supposed to learn? When am I supposed to learn? I work from 5 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. I go to Avon Ma'ariv, I come to the Shir after Ma'ariv, and within 2 minutes I'm sleeping. I can't. When am I supposed to learn? I can't stop working, because I have a big mortgage. So what should I do? Tell me, Rabbi, what should I do? What's the Rabbi supposed to tell him? So the Rabbi told him that your job is to daven. You daven to Hashem and tell him you want to learn. Hashem will help you. He took it very serious. He heard that during the times of the Chanukah Lecht, when you light the Chanukah Lecht, is a tremendous time to daven. There's a minhag also to give tzedakah, l'zeicher Meir Balanes, and say l'hod the Meir Aneni, the Marshon, Avodah Zarah, that Meir is not going on the Meir Balanes, but Meir is going on the Neiris Chanukah. That the Rabbi Shalom that lit up Klal Yisrael from the terrible golus of Yavan should help me. That same Rabbi Shalom, the same koiches that Hashem gave, that oiros that helped Klal Yisrael in the time of the beginning of the second Beis Hamikdash when Yavan was controlling them. That's the tefillah called the Meir Aneni. So this year davened and he gave tzedakah and he davened from his whole heart. Hashem, please find time in my day, make it easier that I should be able to learn. I really want to learn Torah. Okay? A couple of weeks went by, and one day he was in Brachfeld delivering medicines. And Brachfeld, of those that know, is built like on a mountain. And it seems that he forgot to put on the emergency brake. When he came out of the pharmacy after delivering all the stuff, he doesn't see his car. So first he thinks it's stolen, but he has the keys. And he tells somebody, I have to call the police, my car's stolen. And they tell him, it probably rolled somewhere. I think I saw a car rolling. So he went down the mountain, a few hundred feet, and sure enough, he found his car smashed. Baruch Hashem, it didn't hit anybody. But someone had already called the police. The police were there. And they tainted that it was such a mesuken dikazach that he did, that he didn't put on the emergency brake, because they have the car. They see the emergency brake's not on. They don't tell me you did put it on. It didn't put it on. It's off. And you park on a hill without an emergency brake, they taking away his license. Okay, they took away his license. Now the pharmacy finds out what happened, and they fire him. They say, we can't have a guy who delivers and is massacring other people by not putting on an emergency brake. You're out. So he came to his Rabbi, Sprotan Dorish Toiv, the story, and he's crying to him, and he says, I used to be a friar guy. I did kol davar asa sheba'olam. Was Hashem happy with me? No. But I had a beautiful salary, I have a beautiful house, I got a big mortgage, I'm living up the life. And then I became a Baal Tshuva. I had to give up all my taivas of this world. And yes, I was opened up to a new life of Torah and mitzvahs and Yiras Shamayim. But on the other hand, look what happened to me. I don't have time to learn. I lost my job. I lost my license. I have a big mortgage to pay. What am I going to do? So the Rebbe told him that, let's learn the Gemara together. So he took out the Gemara and he learned with him the story of Nochem Ish Gamzu. Nochem Ish Gamzu, we all know the story. I don't even have to say it. But he went he was chosen by the Chachamim to bring a doira and a present to the head of Rome, and he stopped off in a hotel, and the owner of the hotel took out the box of gold coins, whatever was in there, the jewels, and replaced it with dirt. Nachum Ish Gamzu sees it's dirt. So what should he do? He should go back to the Chacham and say, listen here, they stole it from me. No, Nachum Ish Gamzu says, Gamzu L'Taiva, this is what Hashem did to me on the way, this is the best thing. And he goes to the Rome. He didn't know that Eliyahu Novi is going to come and say, take the dirt and throw it at the enemy and you're going to win, it's going to be nuclear missiles. He didn't know nothing. He just, this is what Hashem did to me, you keep on going. He knew that it's for the best. Hashem doesn't do bad to anybody. Hashem only does good. And that's how Nachum Ish Gamzu, during the Pekel, was able to deal with it. Now, when we read the Gemara, the Rav tells this Baal Tshuva, we're all excited. Yeah, the guy took away the treasure and he put it in dirt. Yeah, you know what's going to happen. You know Eliyahu Novi is coming and making those bags of dirt into nuclear missiles. So you're all excited. But the Shas Ma'aseh Nachum Ish Gamzu should have been Tzibrochen. He's in a choshech. He doesn't know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. But the way he makes it, the way he controls the situation, is by having that emunah and betochen that Hashem is in charge, and Hashem only does good. Gam zu l'toiva. This also is good. Everything is good. So the Rav told him that if you go with this attitude that it's for good, you're going to see only good's going to come out of it. Ik is to daven, to learn, try to get another job. Hashem's going to help you. Kitzur, 2 weeks or 3 weeks later, he comes back to shir, all excited. And the Rav asks him, so what happened? He says, I got a phone call this morning from the pharmacy that they want me back. They want you back? He says, yeah. They called me in for a meeting. I came down, took a bus, came down to them. And they told me that since they fired me, they had already 4 people doing my job. One guy crashed the car the first day. The second guy was lazy. The third guy was ganvening the money. And the fourth guy didn't know how to get from one place to another place. It was just not Nigeya. So they'd rather take me back. So I told them, but you know that I lost my license. I can't do any more the job that I used to do. They said, that's not a problem. We need you so badly. We're hiring a driver and providing you a car to pick you up every morning and take you to the different places. You do all the dealings. He's going to be your driver. He says, and now I found that I have 3/4 of my day to learn, because every time I make a stop by a pharmacy, it's 20 minutes, a half hour. But most of the day I'm traveling around the country. So what am I doing? I got myself a library with shiurim, and I'm listening and I'm writing down everything that I learned, and I became a brand new person. So what looked like a terrible thing, that he lost his license and he lost his car and he lost his job, really it was the answer to the tefillah that he davened, that he wanted to have more time to learn. That HaKadosh Baruch Hu went and said, you want more time to learn? No problem, I'll give it to you. Now you can do the same job, you get paid the same money, you're not going to have to drive, you're going to have a whole day to sit and learn. Who would think it? You have to be a go'enim to devise such a plan. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu is a meitiv, and he has his ways. And we, when we're in this choshech of Golus, we have to know that there's an Or of Chanukah, and the Or of Chanukah is going to light it up. And just like Yosef was in jail 12 years, there was no end in sight. He thought the Sarah Mashkim was going to come, was going to get him out, and nechtige Tag. 2 years went by. He didn't have a half a minute that the Yeshua was going to be now. And in a minute, boom, the lights came on, and he became not Stam free. He became the Melech of Mitzrayim.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org